All right, let's get to work. See how quick I can make this happen.
Find me, boy.
What's your name again, dog? Not Homura. Let's go.
On the rocks. Is that blood?
Whoa. Yeah, he did.
A body. Leaves in his clothes. He must have crawled here. There's a blood trail leading into the woods.
I mean, probably to that ominous, probably that mysterious gate with the haunted fucking pagoda. It's probably that. Alright, I didn't even get this part of the quest last time. Oh, word.
Who did this? Mauled. This bear man Chikatoshi is living up to his name.
Oh,
The
word,
blood
he's
leads
here.
deeper into the woods.
Alright. I guess I can take out this menace first. No, let me follow the trail.
Those wounds look fresh. Are those claw marks?
Bear claws.
What happened here? Where did she come from?
What have you done to her? You'll pay for this!
Bear man Chikatoshi. Your beast attacked me!
And I'll finish the job!
Oh no, I was about to lose to a unarmed man. Oh no. No, sir.
He used a bear to do his dirty work.
No, sir, at all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, no, sir. Oh, we got him.
To me!
Yeah, hold it up. My bad.
I'm sorry it had to end this way.
Yeah, my bad, bear. You did attack me, though.
That's okay.
Let's get to it. I thought that was the haunted guy. Let's go ahead and rest up here. Proper lights.
Aren't you lucky I'm here?
Yeah, maybe I am.
You look like you have some coin to spend. Maybe some arrows?
You
I
always
can
after
make
my
my
money.
own. Mine are better.
Nah, they the same.
What can I
We
do
can
for
talk
you?
though. Let's see. I don't have the right metal for this, I don't think. Nope. I haven't gone to the other region yet. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Dang, you don't even sell the arrows I can't make? That's crazy. Oh no. Got me spilling my bread bowl. I thought I didn't open it yet. Dang. Dang it, Ron. Ran. Hmm. Sorry guys, just getting my hands on sticky. Didn't mean for that to happen. I was less shocked by the bear. Alright, I guess it's time to eat. Hmm. I'm gonna go with the major defense perk. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. He does do extra stagger damage. Unstoppable. Okay, cool. Later on.
Maybe spend some more next time.
Maybe
Maybe I'll make my
have
own
some
arrows
more
from now
product.
on.
Provide. Maybe you could sell me the metal I don't got. Alright, brother. Let's go. Man, what's your name again, horsey? It's Tornado, right? Oh. Hmm. That's what we're here for.
I wouldn't go in there,
Why not?
because you may not return.
What are you doing out here, Ugetsu?
Hunting for legends.
Find anything?
I have, and it takes place in the forest that stands before us. Sit with me, and hear the tale
Yeah. Tell me
of
what's
the
up.
Spider Lilly General.
My absolute favorite armor.
During the Tensho Iga War, a general clad in Spider Lilly armor rose to prominence. 1,000 adversaries fell to his blade. Spider lilies sprouted wherever he spilled blood, earning him the moniker, the Spider Lilly General.
What a moniker indeed.
After decades of conflict, the general had a daughter. His love for her eclipsed his desire for war. He retired to Ezo and spent his days embracing fatherhood.
Yeah, that's
But
what's up.
eventually, the allure of battle returned.
The allure, huh?
The general donned his Spider Lilly armor and trained vigorously. He even insisted on teaching his daughter to use a blade. One day, he accidentally cut her while sparring. The wound was small, but became inflamed.
Dang. Damn it.
She lingered for days
Antibiotics.
before passing.
Penicillin.
Consumed by guilt,
Yeah, how
the
could you
general
kill your
drove
daughter,
out
bro?
his family and isolated himself. A
What the
fog
fuck?
settled over the forest. Now people whisper of the Spider Lilly General, twisted by grief into a fearsome yokai
A
that haunts
yokai,
his
huh?
domain.
A
Those
demon.
foolish enough to seek out his fabled armor are never seen again.
Dang, well, guess who? You hyping it. Yeah, that's why we here. I mean, it only took us 15 minutes to get in. It started.
Grief can scar deeper than any blade.
Yeah, you're
There's a
still on that, huh?
story there.
Not one I'm willing to tell. Thanks for the tip about the armor.
Were you not listening? A yokai stalks the forest before us.
So you say.
You were warned.
For the first time. Let's do it. You're not gonna scare me. What's good, yokai?
He died quickly, with fear in his eyes.
Oh, the pain and anguish, huh? They're all dead. The general slaughtered them. He's gone mad. We're leaving before he comes for us. That's not weird. Hmm. Was I not able to climb this building?
An old key. There's a note here, too.
You always begged me to throw you high into the air. You wanted to fly higher than the top of the pagoda.
Oh, yo. Hey, bruh.
Yuri, you finally returned.
My name Asu.
What I did to you, will you forgive me?
I'm not your daughter.
No, I have a daddy.
Died.
You're confused. Find your way home, Yuri. Then we will talk.
Yo, that's a whole yokai. Nope. 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 Hmm. Say, bro. There's some up here for me. Learned this from Shin Sky and all those Norio missions. I didn't mean to do that. Come on, get up. Oh. Alright.
Four locks on a single door. What are you hiding? A pagoda. A maze. A gravestone. And a cave.
Oof. Alright. Well, nope. For me. We did. Well, what y'all in for? Say, bro, what you doing here?
Who's there?
It's not the dude in red, bro. I promise.
Keep your hand away from that sword.
I'm already dead. Didn't have a chance against the General.
What were you doing here?
Probably the same as you. looking to steal the Spider Lilly General's armor. Didn't expect him to be real. He cut through us like we were nothing.
Where are your friends?
In that cave over there. You're going to die here, stranger.
Bruh, I'm a ghost already. You gotta do more than that to scare me, sir.
One of the locks had a cave engraving. I don't
Thank
see
God
any
I fixed the
spider
HCR. I
lilies
could
here.
not see at all the first time I was in here. Good looking out, chat. I mean, Khalid. I can actually see in the dark. What the hell? Got the key, right? Oh, I don't think I did. No, I came this way. I know, I get her key. Guess I climb. At least I can see. This looks completely different than before. It was just darkness and those little lamps. Pardon me, y'all. I'm just logged into the class. Alright, now I can focus. Sorry. There you go. Oof. Whoa, this is way creepier than I can see it now.
These drawings are by a child. There's a key and a note.
You hid from me here when you didn't want to train. I'm sorry I didn't let you
She was
paint.
young enough to be doing finger paints,
I
bro.
come here often to remember you.
Oh,
This
man.
key must open the lock etched with the cave.
Huh. Intellect on. See, I don't need that no more. Alright, let's pick up the pace here. I think we can get to this before class even starts. Uh-huh.
How am I back here?
Curse maze, Atsu. I don't see spider lilies. What am I supposed to look for? Oh, I'm actually lost. Hmm? Hmm. There they are. Uh-huh. Woohoo. Alright, we're making progress. Spider lilies. No, that's not right. Hmm. That's not it. That's not it.
Someone left a key here. And a note.
I'm sorry I pushed you so hard when we trained here. I know you hated it, but I wanted to make you strong so you could protect yourself.
This key probably opens the lock with the maze engraving.
Too fast. There we go. Alright, that's why I was getting kicked out of the front. I don't have to do that many, huh? Okay, now that easy one is left. Cave. That's out. That's the maze.
Grave robbers.
Go.
Don't be shy!
Those were your last words. She'll kill us all.
Oh, bro, y'all digging in this little girl's grave. Y'all know her daddy a demon right now, right? Y'all know that, right? She's not supposed to be down here. I could have sworn. Y'all dumb for not leaving.
Are you insane? We're being hunted. I don't care how much that armor is worth. We need to go before that thing kills the rest of us.
Run away if you want. I'm staying.
Spider Lilly General! You idiot! That's just a woman. I'm not taking any chances. Kill her!
You'll regret coming here.
It's the General!
Whoa.
There's something near that body. A key. And note.
They forced me to attend a funeral for you here. But I know it was a lie. You're still alive. And you will return to me one day.
He refused to believe his daughter was dead. This key should be for the lock with a gravestone on it.
Hey, bro.
Medicine. Bedding soaked through with blood. This must be where his daughter died.
Good day, everybody. All right, Spurs lost last night by 2. Oh well, what can I say? We'll see what happens. I'm not disappointed. All right, let me give my 10 and 7. And a good morning to everyone. All right, let's start off. See who's here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You on the fight team? Blessed one.
Morning, sir.
What's up, my brother? Welcome home. Christopher. What's up, Christopher?
Good morning.
Morning, sir. Aspen. Woo! Oh, Aspen. You're really flying high still. Right on, Aspen. Jakaya. Yeah. I got you.
What's up?
Right on, dog. I need you flying high still.
That'll be good.
Dried blood
You are,
and a
dude.
dueling ring.
Congratulations. Got you, Jakaya.
This must be where the
Raymond?
general's daughter was injured.
Oh, cool, man. Melody.
Yuri! You finally returned! I've waited so long. I won't make you spar again. You can paint as much as you want.
I'm sorry. I'm not Yuri.
Wait. I see you've grown strong. Like a warrior.
I'm not Yuri. But I understand the loss you feel.
Show me what you've learned since you've been away. But be warned, I won't hold back. I need to know you're ready to face the world without me.
Awesome. So,
Yuri! I never imagined you become so skilled.
Your daughter isn't coming back.
I'm sorry I didn't let you paint.
I didn't want to fight you, Father.
I only wanted to teach you how to protect yourself.
You did, Father. I'm strong now, thanks to you.
I know you can do better, Yuri.
You got
I
it?
think that a lot of people expected this kind of difference of opinion in this administration. Obviously, that won't happen. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, see what happens. Again, around the world and just get started then. So, for
Yuri,
today,
I never imagined you become so skilled.
Your daughter isn't coming back.
Jumping right back into what we was talking about with the women, but in association with World War I, which I'm not going to talk about too much, but I'm going to talk about not talking about the war and poison gas and airplane machines, which is my forte. But I'm more interested in trying to talk about women in World War I today. But not
Sorry,
just
I
women in
didn't
general in
paint.
World War I, but the time period itself.
I
as
didn't
being
want
the
to
thing
fight
that
you,
we
Father.
have, in other words, during the time period of World War I, women don't get the right to vote until like the war for us from 1917 to 1918. The war starts in 1914. So one of the big things that's going to happen here is that you have a lot of participation of women, which is
I only wanted to teach you how to protect yourself.
You did, Father. I'm strong now, thanks to you.
The wartime production war, which we are going to talk about when we get to World War II. But we're still in the first war right now. And so, let's talk about women. If I have time, a little bit about reparations after the war, but I'm not really interested in that just yet.
You can
So
fight
let's
your own
start off with
battles
the
now.
first article I was
You don't
looking at
need me
today.
anymore.
I don't. I'm safe.
Pretty cool.
Then I can finally rest.
This is
I
what
love you.
happened to the women's movement since we haven't visited within the last couple of days here. This one came out. It's called The Night of Terror, when suffragists were imprisoned and tortured in 1917. So for the United States, our involvement in the war doesn't come until 3 years after the war had started. And because the Americans had been in isolation. Let me show you what I'm looking at.
The Spider Lilly General's armor.
And it says, after peacefully demonstrating in front of the White House, 33 women endured a night of brutal beatings. And you don't have an equivalent of this in America. I mean, equivalent slavery. I mean, come on now.
Wait for they really got beat like that?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to exactly.
What?
Exactly. We don't have any other time in history that this happened. Yes, sir. They're gonna get the crap beaten out of them, like knocked overhead, and they're gonna let the guys do it too. Believe it or not. So. Give you the
Oh, they
idea.
let
prison guards at Occoquan Workhouse, which is in the area next to D.C., did not hold back after she and 32 other women had been arrested for 7 days earlier for picketing outside the White House. Just picketing, nothing else. The two men handling her, twisting her arms above her head. Suddenly, they lifted her up and banged her down over the arm of an iron bench twice. Recalled 73-year-old Mary Nolan, one of the oldest prisoners, and she wrote an account published years later by Doris Stevens. As members of the National Women's Party, the women and their fellow silent sentinels is what they came to be called, had been peacefully demonstrating outside the nation's capital, or in the nation's capital for months, holding banners, calling on President Wilson to back a federal amendment that would give all U.S. women the right to vote. Wilson, in his first inauguration, kind of said he would think about it, to talk about it. He was against women having the right to vote on the national level. He thought it should be a state level thing. Now, these women would endure the most harrowing night in the long history of the suffrage movement, and never was there a sentence like ours for an offense such as ours, even in England. And that's Mary Nolan, the one that wrote that. So, one big old thing that's going to happen right here, right now. The party is going to split. Not that there's a single unified party, but the women's movement is going to split at this time. And it's all over whether or not women should participate in World War I in whatever capacity it is. So, frustrated by the lack of progress with the Federal Women's Suffrage Amendment, some younger members of the National American Women's Suffrage Association decided to step up efforts. Led by Alice Paul and Lucy Burns, they organized a suffrage parade held in Washington, D.C. on March 3rd, the day before Wilson's inauguration. Police stood by when spectators attacked the demonstrators as they made their way down Pennsylvania Avenue. And Army cavalry troops eventually had to be dispatched to restore order. Some 100 women were hospitalized with injuries. Look, y'all, I don't know what the quality of men were in this country back then, but this is not the first time we heard of men freaking hurting women.
Trash.
Yes, it's horrifying to think that that was going on in this country. And not only that, but I wouldn't allow my mom or well, not my sister either, anybody that I would love, even close friends, to be subjected to that kind of violence without retribution. I mean, come on now. We talked about in San Francisco how they were hurling rocks at peaceful praying women. This gives you this idea of how serious this business is, ladies and gentlemen. And in fact, these women knew all of that they'd be subjected to this violence, but they still kept going out there. Later that year, Paul Burns and other supporters, they split from Nassau to form the Congressional Union for Women's Suffrage. Later, it was called this NWP. Both women had been involved over in England, a woman by the name of Emmeline Pankhurst, her movement, which is trying to get the right to vote, was militant. Not militant in the sense that they were killing folks or assassination or that type of political violence, but definitely they'll start some fires if they have to. You know, they'll break some windows if they have to. One of the ladies, and her name escapes me at this point, I believe I might have mentioned it, stepped onto a racetrack at the most important race in England and was hit by the horse, and she went...
By the king's horse, right?
Yes, sir, and belonged to the king, that's right. So, in America, we don't really have that level of political violence, direct action. It's more protest. But, and because Alice Paul herself was a Quaker, so she rejected violence, embracing civil disobedience. So that's a lot of times civil disobedience is like...
out of time. Don't worry, I'll pick up.
Okay? You're going to get clubbed, you're going to get beaten, you might get shot, but like the protesters in the 1960s and the 1950s. Here are the ladies out in front of the White House. Check them out. Mr. President, how long must we wait for liberty? Women wait for liberty. Okay. So, weirdest thing of all. By 1916, 9 U.S. states had given the women the right to vote. Now, that's kind of weird. Though he supported suffrage at the state level, against it on the federal level, and Paul and the NWP decided to aim their protest directly at him.
I'll broadcast in just a second.
In January 1970, right was the second term women began gathering outside the White House every day, regardless of the weather. They wore distinctive white and golden sashes and
see how this goes.
Etc., etc., etc. At first, he tolerated it, but everything changed after April of 1917, when the United States chose to go into World War I. Now, this is where it gets a little cloudy for the movement. They're going to split up because, again, one side wants to go and put their full effort of women into the war, while as the other side doesn't. So let me give you a number here real quick.
This meal would be made better with a
And we'll
drink.
utilize this from the national park. The national parks remain accessible as possible during the federal shutdown. However, some services may be limited. So that's why I'm using these now. Before we would see them now. So here is the other situation that we have. So since we have this overall kind of attitude towards women, that carries over into history. You know, the word history is his story. It's not her story, if you ever thought about it. Hey, it's his story. That's what history is. That's not what the word means. History means, it's a Greek word from historia.
Do you have anything to trade?
Always.
To learn,
Take
to
a look.
inquire. Because of this attitude that we've had concerning women in this country, largely any kind
I should
of
get going.
participation that women have had in any of these conflicts have been largely overlooked. World War I is the biggest example of that, because typically when we think about women working in the war, we think of World War II. Rosie the Riveter, and very few people even know what a Riveter is or who Rosie is, but I'll introduce you to Rosie later. When I show you her picture, you're going to be like, right on, sir. I'm like, yeah, that's the kind of girlfriend I'm with, right? Like, big old guns like that, big old arms. But we'll see here in a minute. Why not big? So, World War I believe that more women participated in more capacities than women participated in World War II. And that's, I don't think anybody would ever agree with me on that, but I'll give you some numbers right now. So in the introduction here, and we'll come back to this actually, Grace Banker, she's one of the fellow girls. Talk about her in a minute, okay? Stay away from the pictures, right? 1917 was a watershed year for America. Military and economically, America was cementing its position. World War I is going to be a clash of industry. Not only a clash of monarchies in Europe, but there's also going to be based upon the principle of the idea that your country has industrialized. And if you know anything about industrialization, typically for most places, when you go industrial, one of the first products you're going to make are going to be weapons. And they, by no means, they held back on that. So,
unless you're the Ottomans, you might do the opposite.
Well, no, but
You got to
think
bear
about
man's
maybe in
courtesy.
this war, but think about who had the first
The man
weapons
made a
originally
bear
when
do
they
all the
conquered
work.
Well,
Constantinople.
of course, but there was a whole like Islamic movement where like, hey, maybe we should like stop advancing. They were so far ahead, and we're gonna just like be more like spiritual. There was like
For
a
those
key.
of you that don't know, this empire
You
that
want
he's
that
talking about
prize?
is actually
Better start
fighting
hunting.
in World War I, and it's not going to exist after the war. So yeah, exactly what he said. So there's a Muslim element in
No
World War I
bounty,
for
no
those of you that
reward,
didn't
my
know.
friend.
And if I could give a little bit of advice to the Ottomans, I would say, don't get involved with the Germans.
Man, we were fighting them on all sides, sir. Every front
You want that prize?
Exactly.
Better start
in
hunting.
wooden sail ships.
Yes, sir. Oh no, that's definitely. But they were successful back in the day. But yeah, so that's not going to